Welcome back to Barbecue with Greg. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started. Welcome back, barbecue friends. Today we have a beautiful fall day. We're once again going to fire up the Masterbuilt here. I got the griddle attachment in there. We're going to be making some pork chops, applesauce, and some squash, all on the griddle. We're going to take this cook step by step. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start off. I cut up a squash. A butternut squash. Put it in a bag, a little bit of oil, salt and pepper. We'll start off with that on the grill. I set the temperature of the grill to 450 degrees. I'm going to give this a squirt of oil here to start off. Put our squash on there. Spread that out. Okay, we'll close the lid, give it a couple minutes. Okay, well, we got our squash started. Here's our pork loin chops. I'm going to season these up with some TBQ's all-purpose seasoning. Okay, that should be good. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes that these have been on. What I've been doing, I just kind of stir them around. What I want to see is like get kind of a sear like that on the outside and get them a little bit soft on the inside. Make sure they all get some attention here on the griddle. You can see that nice sear happening on these. Just beautiful. Now what I want to do is add some onions to this. Got a couple onions here that I chopped up. Just put it in a bag. We're going to let these just blend in with this squash just to kind of finish it off. We'll close the lid. Give it a couple minutes. Okay, it's been 2 or 3 minutes. Let's look inside, give everything a mix. Okay, close the lid. There, the squash has been on here for about 15 minutes. The onions have only been on here for about 5 minutes. Let's open it up, take a look. See, those onions are starting to sweat away nicely. See that bit of char on the squash? These are coming along nicely. Let's give everything a mix here. Give this maybe 2 more minutes of grill time here, and then we're going to pull it off, put it up top. Okay, it's been another couple of minutes here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put a tray up here, and I'm going to move everything up into the tray. Now what I'll do, put a little more oil on the griddle here. Now it's time to get our pork on. Place these across the griddle. Okay, we'll close the lid, give these about 5 minutes. All right, it's been about 5 minutes since we put the pork chops on. Let's give it a look. We'll flip them over, see what we got. You can see the underside of these are got a nice sizzle, starting to turn brown a little bit. Let's give these a flip, see what we got. Oh yeah. Damn, that looks good. I'd say these are coming along nicely. All right, we'll close our lid. Give them another 5 minutes on there. And see. Okay, it's been another 5 minutes. Let's look at these, see what we got. Just gonna do a quick temperature check. 120, 130. We're looking for a temperature of about 145. We'll give everything a flip around here. Take in and show you how nicely these are coming. Okay, now we flip them. We'll do another temperature reading here. We're 147 there. 160. These are ready to come up. Went a little bit further than where I wanted. Just set them up here on top of the squash. All right, now let's work on our apples. We started off with 4 apples, chopped it up, added some lemon juice just to keep it from browning before we grill it. Okay, we're going to start off, put some butter on the griddle. Let that melt down a little bit. Yeah, after a couple minutes on the grill here, I'm really starting to smell those apples. Give everything kind of a mix around here. Now here I got a generous amount of brown sugar. I'm going to add to the top of this. Just let that kind of cook down. Okay, after a minute or so, we're going to start mixing that brown sugar around. Now we're just going to keep mixing this frequently. We don't want the sugar to burn on the grill. All right, these apples have only been on just over 5 minutes now. You can see the sugar's all starting to caramelize. The apples are starting to get soft. This is just the point where I want to just take them off the grill. So we're going to take everything off the grill. I'll fix a plate and I'll come back for the taste test. All right, here we have it. A nice pork chop with some apples and some squash. Let's bite into this. Of course, give it a taste test. Take a slice right out of that pork chop. So the flavor on that crust on the outside, beautiful. The griddle does such a good job to get that whole sear on the outside like that. It also helps where it doesn't lose all that moisture if it was on a grill with a fire below it. Just beautiful. Mmm. The apples with that brown sugar sweetness. Just soft to the bite, but firmly enough to stay together. And here's the squash. Mmm. Again, I just seasoned that with a little bit of salt and pepper. The onions just enhance that flavor. Yeah, the squash itself was probably about a 10 or 15 minute cook on here, and just cooked beautifully. Mmm. Boy, that's delicious. Well, if you enjoyed this cook, I appreciate you. Smash that like button. You want to see more of these cooks? Click that subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Barbecue with Greg.
Thanks for watching Barbecue with Greg, one of those barbecue cooking shows people watch on YouTube sometimes.